Back in the 70s, board games and improv theater had a baby, and it was called the role-playing game. These games allowed a generation of kids to live out their dreams of slaying dragons and saving kingdoms, all while sitting in their bedrooms and basements. Today, gaming has moved into the cultural mainstream, and role-playing games are back with a vengeance. Join us now as 5 of these former kids come out of the basement and onto the internet to experience adventure, mystery, and obscure pop culture references. It's time for Roll for Combat!
Hey there, welcome to Roll for Combat. I'm your GM and host, Steven Glicker, and in this week's show, the boys continue to explore the strange asteroid, and they find some strange ooze. Will they investigate? Will the ooze eat them? Will they all die? Find out this week. Also this week, I don't have so much as a PC GM tip as I discuss rules and what happens if you sort of mess up the rules or forget a rule. I sort of do a little bit of both this week, and I'm going to explain, well, why I did it and what I should do about it. And I'm curious to hear what you think I should do about it. So this week is sort of an interactive GM PC tip. So a few quick show notes. My little experiment of speeding up the show actually seems to be going pretty well. We're actually booking along. We're about a third through this module already in just a few episodes. Something else I'm doing is that we had a poll on the Discord a few weeks ago asking people what the optimal length is for these episodes. And although I was making them about an hour long, the clear winner was an hour and a half, which kind of surprised me. An hour and a half seems a little long to me, but people seem to really enjoy it. So I've been trying to make the episodes closer to an hour and a half long going forward. It's not always going to be an hour and a half long, but I'm going to try to make them at least an hour. So somewhere between an hour and a half every single week. So if you do enjoy that, let me know. Do come over to the Discord channel and tell me what you think of the new, longer episodes. It also kind of makes the book go faster because the episodes are longer, so in theory we should finish it up in less episodes, but we still have the same amount of time to play, so I don't know, I guess the math all washes out in the end. If we're just using hours, it's probably going to be the same amount of hours. Whatever, we'll figure it all out. Also, next week is the big 5-2, our 1-year anniversary. I'm trying to think of something cool to do for next week. I haven't really thought of anything yet, but if you have any ideas or things you might want to see or know about, let me know on the Discord channel. Just come to discord.rollforcombat.com and hit me up with some of your ideas, and maybe I'll do it for next week. Who knows? But with that, let's jump right into this week's episode. Here you guys are, you're on this asteroid. You know there's a secret base somewhere around here. Something... What are you going to do?
I'm going to use this new rifle. I like it. I'm holding it.
Chris Beamer is playing the Lashunta operative, Hiroji.
Do I see anything more?
John Statz is playing the Vesk soldier, Mo Dupinsky.
Yeah, I gave you lots more.
I go 5 feet ahead of the Vesk animal.
The dirty animal?
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Alright, I should be able to see these.
What are you trying to... Okay, you go to the west, and again, there appears to be some cliffs. There appears to be some more of the space dust. There appears to be a weird pool to the west. There's lots of dust. There's dust, let's see. To the north of you is endless mountains. To the east of you is the cliff that you ran up and just killed the sniper. To the north of you is tons of space dust. To the south of you is more stuff. Give me a sec.
Rusty, get over here.
And to the west is a large, almost C-shaped area with lots of space dust and a weird green pool.
Mo's going to check out this area.
Oh, don't go running into that. Oh, you just went running in there, didn't you?
He ran right into the space dust.
Yep, space dust. So I obviously don't see anything over here. Well, I mean, I rolled an 11 perception.
Oh, perception roll. I'll do that.
Bob Marquis is playing the human envoy, Rusty Carter.
Boys, there's nothing over here.
Not much better.
Wow.
Perception 14.
All right, everyone, stop. Let me recap. All right, so you guys are walking to the west of this valley. There appears to be a huge amount of these silvery piles. Mo went to this gigantic pile of ash and soot. When you go through it, it goes up to your knees and in some areas up to your waist. It's quite deep. It only counts as difficult terrain, though. And you're also getting incredibly dirty. Like you're just covered with a sheen of dust. And actually, Hiroji, you also have that dust on you because you went through it as well.
Oh.
Mo goes through and gets a perception of 11. I don't know what you're looking for, but this dust, if there's anything in it, you would actually have to spend time to like sift through it. It's basically almost like a pile of fine sand. So if there's anything in it, it's not
I'm not looking through the dust. I'm looking at the edge of where the cliff wall meets the dust or the ground. I'm looking for any artifacts on the ground.
No,
credit sticks.
No, nothing from this part. Nope.
Okie doke, that's as far as I go. And Rusty, standing all the way over there, rolled a 14 for perception.
Yep.
I don't know what you were looking for.
In general, I saw somebody else looking around.
Yeah,
I mean,
Does there appear to be any tracks going anywhere?
Jason McDonald is playing the Soki mechanic Tuttle Blacktail and his drone, Cheddar.
You don't really see any tracks that you can notice. If you give me... Is there survival? Is there survival? What is that? I forgot. What's in Starfinder?
It is survival. Let me see if I have that skill. I can't remember.
Sorry, ignore that roll.
Survival?
I do not know survival.
I forgot we even had it. It's been so long. 16 to survival. Yeah. Not in this area, you don't notice, and Mo doesn't gets a 9. No. 17 for survival. Now, I mean, you guys look around this area. There appears to be tracks of something, but the area, it could have been that Sarcesian, perhaps, because they're rather large. Like, they actually appear to be, because that was a large-sized creature. I think it was 10 feet tall. So you see some of those tracks, and that's about it. And there's other, like, scratches and stuff, but it could be anything. It could be dust, it could be wind, space wind, you know what I mean? So it's hard to see, like, you might have to spend a little bit of time searching. All right, stop, Mo. Mo, you get to this isolated grotto that is dotted with piles of silvery ash to the northwest.
Yeah, I'm peeking around the corner.
Yeah, a low shelf of rock dams a pool of thick greenish liquid. A humanoid body in torn robes with one arm chewed off is ominously propped against the ledge. That is the body with the arm chewed off. That's propped against the ledge behind the green liquid. That dam that's holding up the green liquid appears to be about 3 feet tall, and it's like 3 feet tall up, and behind it is this weirdish green liquid.
What about the wall to the north?
That is what you can see, the wall to the north.
All right, guys. I'm going to check out the south. Let's secure the area here.
Ha! When you move like 50 feet north and around, that's not securing an area.
That is one move, dude. I moved 35 feet.
I understand, but like you should move you as a unit.
Yeah, it's annoying to keep telling Rusty.
Should have rules for moving all at once. Like that's gonna be something I tell them about all their games. Like when people move in reality, when they're like on guard and stuff, they all move at the same time. There's not like one guy moves 50 feet and then the other guy moves 50 feet. It's all at the same time.
Well, Mo is very, forthright.
That could be just an interface thing for the.
Well, no, in real life, a lot of times when you play in person, everyone like groups their guys and push them all at once. We can say that everyone moves with Mo, but you don't. So therefore,
we should start doing that because that is a thing, and it should be. We can't just have him go 50 feet away.
Oh, yes, we can. Oh, we could easily have him do. Oh, we can have him do that. So this is a very large grotto, as you can see. It's about approximately 100 feet north and south. Again, it looks like a sea, and to the northwest of the sea is that large green pool of something. To the southwest of the sea is a large mound of the silvery ash, and in the middle is also another pool of silvery ash. To the south, you see another one of those corridors. Remember, you guys could have gone through the north or the south corridor. It was like twin corridors, and you see the second one, and then there's something else that goes to the southwest. So there's a lot of places you can keep going.
Attempting to identify the liquid, that be life science or physical science?
Oh, we have to go up. We have to go up to it though. We're not there.
Hiroji, could you get
that? Would probably be what were you saying? Physical science, or what was the other one?
Life science.
Probably physical, unless
physical.
It's like
physical. It's not live.
Wait! Don't run off.
Stop! Everyone, stop!
Well, I'm going with Tuttle. However,
don't run off. Don't run off.
About this. We just talked about this. Like,
but you didn't say what you were doing. So, give me.
We didn't enunciate that we were doing that.
Stop moving.
I'm ready to move whenever we are unfrozen.
This is conveniently
Tuttle's scientific curiosity got the better of him.
I do like how Rusty is.
You can't put a thing of green liquid there and have him not be interested in it. Come on.
Mr. Tuttle.
There's a good chance you're going to drink it.
Mr. Tuttle starts to walk towards the green liquid, entranced by its bubbling and its cool colors. And plus there's that weird dead guy with an arm missing, propped up against the pool like he's just sunbathing. And then suddenly, you have to give me a will save, Mr. Tuttle. A 12. A 12 is not a very good will save.
It's beautiful.
Roll for combat!
Oh, no.
I object. We just finished a combat. Why would there be another one?
Yeah.
I thought we were done.
I was ready to roleplay on this asteroid.
It's not my problem.
I wanted to scale.
This is your problems. Give me 1 second, please.
All right.
Wow. I'm glad. For once, I'm glad I'm like way behind. Usually I'm way up front. I'm way behind right now.
Wait. When are you way up front?
That other combat that happened the other...
Yeah, you complained about being together, and then you didn't move your guy, so... But we should not be in different places right now. We should, when Tuttle goes up to the pool,
I want to move towards you.
No, we have to tell him that we're moving all as a unit. Thing.
Yes, we do actually have to say we move as a group.
All right.
It's that goes back to
everyone is moving all separately. Wow, wacky and wildly. Like you got to keep a tight knit group. You got to stay frosty always.
Mo, you're up first. Something. Your spider senses go off. Something is wrong. What do you do?
I'm going to make a perception check.
Okay.
17.
What are you trying to perceive?
What's wrong? Why are my spider senses going off? I'm checking out.
Tuttle seemed to be walking, and then suddenly he's sort of like acting a little odd.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go up and grab him.
Interesting. Okay.
Stop, Mr. Mouse.
That's good. Hiroji, you're up.
But it's green.
Right? Do I understand some things are going on here, and like what's going on?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, I have the sniper rifle, which is okay. And I'll do covering fire. I moved there, and
I like how you actually moved much closer, and then you moved way further away as you thought about it. Oh, you know what? I'm not actually going to move that close.
No, I'm going to move there. I'm going to move right on the same line as Rusty, because Rusty and I know what we're doing.
You're holding a line with Rusty.
And that's a move action. I ready my action to shoot at an enemy that might be perceived or imagined.
Okay, Rusty, you're up.
Oh, I was thinking about how pretty I am. I have no idea what else is going
Excellent.
on. If he was expecting me to have noticed something, I totally did.
Do I? Actually, I'm in a spacesuit and armor. I can't...
Do I see anything that seems alarming in my range of vision?
No.
Yeah? Okay. Well, I'm just hanging out here. What the hell? So, hey, Hiroji. How you doing? Why do you have your gun out? Wait, have you finally turned on us? Is it finally you're the enemy? Oh, for God's sake.
I always have my... I always have my gun out. That's all as a standard thing.
All right, I'm done.
Oh, yeah. It's pointed toward my back right now.
But yes, Rusty, I would not mind talking about your personal grooming habits on the ship. Because on the ship, we're having issues with your room.
Do you want some pointers? I mean, I think you really can improve your wardrobe. And
there's flakes and there's flakes, and you have flakes.
Excuse me, my pumice stone is doing a fine job of keeping my skin at its best level. Right?
Maybe you should up your candle and incense rations.
Maybe
I'm offended by this.
Maybe wrap yourself in saran wrap to stop yourself from falling apart.
It's unclear what's going on here, but there's something going on. It's a puberty
monster.
50 puberty.
He's got the undead monster sickness, doesn't he?
I don't know. I don't know from that. I'm not sure. I don't understand these things, but
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Rusty is not the same Rusty I met on Absalon Station a while ago.
No,
but he's still cool. I have no problem with him. He's good.
Cool. Mr. Mo, give me a will save.
But of course, I'll give you a will save. 14. There you go.
Oh boy, this is gonna get bad. You also suddenly. The good news is, you see, popping out of the ooze, a large creature that it's enormous. It seems to have very large wings and large tentacle feet. That's 1, 2, 3. It's like half dragon, half octopus.
Nice. Good Lord.
And it seems to be, it's just sort of hanging out in the green ooze. And both Tuttle and Mo, well, we're going to find out what happened to them.
Did I get anything from my perception check?
No.
Oh my God.
Tuttle,
why did you go over there?
Tuttle, you're up. You feel compelled to go up to the ooze as close as you can get.
Yeah, why would you not? I mean,
so go, man. Go up to that ooze.
Green. It is green.
It's right.
Can I climb?
When Scotty was asked the question, like, what is this? His answer was, it is green. It's green.
It's green.
Beautiful is the answer.
And so, yeah, you can do that, and you basically want to just get there. You can climb that. It's only 3 feet up, and you just want to get right next to the ooze. You don't want to go in the ooze, but you really want to get. You just want to get right in the glow.
Hi, ooze!
Yay!
Hey,
I love you.
And now Cheddar's up. Now, what are you going to do, Cheddar? You want Cheddar probably to come with you to the ooze, I imagine.
Oh my God! What the hell is that? That's a Screechy.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm looking at this picture, and the head is obviously different. This looks surprisingly like Tentacle Kitty.
Mo, you also want to go right up to that ooze. You want to get as close as you can.
Tuttle, you're crowding the ooze area. Don't hog it all. Share the
wealth.
There's
plenty of ooze for everyone.
All right, guys, get ready to.
Guys,
more work to do.
Ooze over here. There's ooze over here.
Like you need a piece.
It's green.
You need a Pathfinder Study 2 character, and you're gonna need a new character for this game because you failed your save.
Hiroji's up. Why are will saves bad to fail? Oh, that's right. They're the worst.
They're the worst.
Fail.
That's the worst. That's the worst thing to say.
Fail a will save. Hiroji's up.
All right. I don't like this horrific thing that's going on here. This is awful. God damn! As much as I like my new rifle, I'm gonna throw it to the ground. I think. Actually, I'm going to run with it, I guess.
What for? Just shoot it. Shoot
it. Because I do massive damage to my sneak attack.
You've never done
that no one's ever seen. Okay.
Never seen it. I know.
Okay.
Well, let's see it now. Yes, you guys are all dead. So.
Oh, yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 10, 15, 20. All right. I go there. In my move, I drop the rifle at my feet here, and I do pull out my arc pistol, and that's my action.
Very good. You're right at the bottom edge of the ooze where you're actually you don't see the shelf at all. Rusty's up.
But I see the monster though. Yes.
Yeah, you see it. You actually clearly see it. Rusty
clear shot.
Can't see it between the shelf and the people standing on top of the shelf. It is 10 feet tall, but it definitely has some cover if Rusty's doing any.
I'm not seeing it, is what you're saying, or no?
No, you see it, but between a 3-foot shelf and 3 people standing in front of you,
that little shelf is
has
nothing.
cover.
Like that's. Yeah, it's like if you move up that, you can get cover and it can't. Like you should think about.
Chris, I'd really like to hear the end of Steve's answer to my question.
You can see it, but it has cover.
Okay, but I clearly see it. I know there is a monster there that it is hanging out over there. Okay.
Yes.
It is the oddity for me is that my friends are behaving oddly and moving towards it, but without drawing weapons or acting aggressively. So
Space Odyssey.
Well, except for Hiroji, who did.
He did. It's the other ones. So I'm going to move halfway towards it, and then I'm going to make an active sense motive check. I'm curious what's going on with them. On my guys, not on the monster.
That's actually really smart.
Which guy?
We are space oddities.
Mo was the first one to go, so Mo will be it. Hold on.
I thought it was.
I'm going to add D6 to that. 17 sense.
17. You do it on Mo. The fact that Mo stepped up, went to this thing, and doesn't have his weapon out and doesn't seem to be attacking it. Something
my
is
weapon's
either
always out.
Oh, sorry, his weapon's out, but he's not attacking it, and he seems to be just standing there, defenseless. Is really weird to you because he never does that. So something's weird.
Well, but I don't sense anything else.
You sense that he's acting really weird and doesn't appear to be like himself.
I knew that. That's why I made the active check. Okay, I got nothing else. In other words,
no,
17 didn't
nothing else.
Thanks.
You can't figure out what's going on. All right, this thing go. It is in the ooze, and it decides to whip out a tentacle at Mr. Mo.
What? But we were together. We were together like a turn ago. Why would he do that? Why is he attacking us?
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
For 26.
Oh my lord!
The 17 points of damage, and then
that
it gets
is
worse.
so wrong.
It is bad. Now it gets
Who's
bad.
buddy? What are you doing?
No kidding. I don't get it.
Yeah, this is weird. He's your friend.
He just wants to give you a hug.
We were like pals a second ago, and you lash. It's like I don't even know this tentacle dragon anymore. This Grizzire.
All right, so now he's trying to hit your KAC, but it's your KAC plus 4 because he has the special grab ability. It's a free action. The creature is attackful. It successfully hits. Oh no, it has to successfully hit your KAC plus 4, and it hits you with the 26. This is new to us. Your KAC plus 4 is a 27. It missed by 1, which you are thanking God that
Take
it did not
Mr.
grab you.
Graboid. That's what I'm naming the creature. This is a Graboid.
Mr. Graboid hits you. He tries to grab you. He fails. And the good news is, because you took damage, Mo is snapped out of it.
Yeah. The thrill is gone.
Tuttle, on the other hand, thinks he sees treasure in the green ooze.
Well, wait a minute. Tuttle also sees the attack.
That's not how
his
it works. He has to. That's not how it works.
Do I get another will save at any point, or am I just along for the ride?
You're along with the ride, except you can, perhaps, maybe, if you want, try to reach for the treasure in the green ooze. Or you can stand there just thinking about it.
Treasure. Should never say no to treasure.
No, we should always say no.
If I'm role-playing being confused, I'd probably be interested in the treasure. So I'm going to have to go along with the treasure.
I mean, there's no decision there.
It's something interesting that's shiny.
But I can't believe that this will isn't more than... This is the third turn for him.
It's a level 3 spell. It's very bad.
All right.
You think you see this treasure in there. Do you reach in and put your paw into the green ooze to grab for the treasure?
Sure.
There's some good news and bad news. The good news is... Sorry. The bad news is...
There is no treasure.
Okay, there's a lot of good news and much more bad news. The bad news is you reach your hand into the ooze. The worst news is it's not ooze and it is quite acidic acid. The worst news is...
Ow, ow, ow.
You take only 6 points of damage, which isn't so bad.
Oh, that's on his suit. He's in a vacuum-sealed suit. So.
And the good news is the action of you reaching your hand in and taking the damage causes you to snap out of it, and you're now no longer affected by this compulsion.
Totally the best option. That's great.
And now...
Okay, that's great.
Cheddar... Actually, you're going to lose Cheddar because that was your full turn. It's your full turn of snapping out of it. So... that was the thing. If you didn't do it, you wouldn't have snapped out of it. So taking the damage was actually good. Now Mo can go.
Okay. To be creative, Mo is going to do a full attack. Isn't that great to have reach?
-4. He has reach too.
That's kind of unconventional for Mo.
Yeah. But this is a situation where I'm really glad I have reach. I roll a 23. It do 15 points of damage. Okay, that's great.
20 points of damage, but it was mitigated. So.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I did 20. Oh, I rolled an 8?
You rolled max damage, but it was mitigated.
I like it. Mitigated by 5. DR5, guys.
Hiroji's up.
Can I do a knowledge check?
DR5? I heard that.
Not enough full action. You can't.
Hiroji, don't give an F. He's a gangster. He lives a gangster style. He's going to do trick attack.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were going to bribe an elected official to fight this for you.
No, I'm going to do my standard great combat abilities that I can do.
All right, stop talking. Let's start seeing some trick attacking. Come on.
Or delay till after me.
Let's go. Come on, go. 34, 35. You fail horribly. Okay, you actually did it. You actually did it, but now you actually have to hit this creature. Let's see if you can hit
let's
it.
do that one.
Let's
you
see.
Got a +1.
Let's see.
Got a +1
Let's
from Mo.
see. Let's see. A +1. Does he really get a +1? Are you sure he gets a +1?
He's in melee.
Get him.
Striking range, and
if it wasn't for the +1,
an 18.
you would not have done
Wow.
that.
Wait, I think we underestimated my damage.
Well.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do enough damage. We got to do my 3d8 now. Let's do that.
Yes,
first.
now you finally, for the first time ever, get to do your sneak attack damage.
Whoa.
Add an extra 16 to that.
16.
That's how we do.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
Oh,
good.
Are you seeing some damage?
Wow.
That's some damage. All right. Mo was like,
that's pretty good.
damn, I never seen anyone do
I'm
damage
impressed.
like that before.
That's 20 damage you did. Wow. Okay. We got another
No, a little more.
party.
Well, 16 is 32, but okay.
Oh, wait. I'm looking at 4 arc pistol plus D16 is 20. I don't know where you're getting 16
20.
plus 16.
He did 20. He did 20.
That's what I
Rusty.
said.
Rusty, go.
Right. Which is what I want to do. All right, so...
Although he should be doing 15 damage.
As a move
That is
action,
difficult
I go
terrain
to
to
there.
go through that sand.
Hold on. No, that
All
does
that
matter.
dust
Thank
is
you.
difficult.
Okay. Well, then I'm probably going to have one thing in my way.
Just go north.
I thought of that, but I'm guessing you guys are going to surround him from that direction, whereas Hiroji's going to stay in his little perch. So
I'm staying where I am.
I'm moving 15 feet to there. Next turn, I'll move another 15. In the meantime, I am going to shoot it and do a clever feint using just my static arc pistol.
You do not get a +1 from me. If
Okay,
I'm giving
first things
cover
first.
to this
No, I
monster,
know. You are, but hold on a
Alright.
moment. First things first, I do the bluff.
All right, do your bluff, because that matters.
I do not like that roll. I'm going to re-roll it. All right, is a 22 bluff.
It's
My worst roll ever.
15 plus 3/4 of its CR. Not
Sounds
even
right, but I don't
close. Not even close.
Well, I imagine it's close. I mean, it can't be a CR 9. I mean, so
And you miss.
that's fine, but I missed, unfortunately.
So
Wow, Rusty.
you rolled a
Yeah.
15 and missed?
it's a minus.
I think I've told you guys several times I would never, ever miss a bluff check. I apologize. I have missed one bluff check.
Wow.
And the other thing is-
that against.
Well, there's cover. That's why he missed.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't really 22. There's minuses in there. So it was a 19 with your plus, and he missed. 19 does not do it.
Yeah, it's the bluff that mattered. I didn't care about the attack. It was making him flat-footed to everybody else. If it helps, guys, next level, even if I miss the bluff check, I'll still make him flat-footed to all of you.
Oh, good.
It gets to go. What is it going to do? Oh, it's terrible. So it's going to just attack. It's angry and
Oh, I forgot I get to produce a condition called off target. So you get a -2 to hit on everything.
You forgot. Got to remember that. It attacks Mo.
Wait. Does that affect now?
It should be, but
well, you have to tell me which one it was, and it's too late. So, because it's one of two things.
All right. So, which one is it then? If it's not
neither.
that, that's the other then, right?
No. You do it when it's your turn.
I get nothing then?
Yes, you have to remember, man. I can't remember every single thing.
You remembered before the monster attacked.
No, because it's not it's either defense or offense. It goes either way.
Okay. No,
it's
you're
two
right.
he can choose.
Chris, run your character.
Yeah, he hits you.
No, it's all right. I'm gonna rules lure him out the ass. He's gonna quit. You're gonna quit. You're gonna quit your job.
What do you want from me, man? Come on.
I'll just say you're gonna quit your job.
Well, because what am I supposed to do? You want to give him a -2 now and go back and rewind all those attacks?
Yeah, he's right. Chris, you're wrong. Chris, you're wrong.
No, go ahead.
You can use it one way or another. You didn't use it.
Which one? Okay, which one would you have done, Chris? Which one?
I would have done it easier for me to hit him.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you get the easier to hit him.
Right, so that doesn't affect that attack on John at all.
Right, it doesn't affect any of those attacks.
Right.
Now, I'm not re-rolling that attack. And he grabs you on top of that.
To hit this monster.
So now you're grabbed. So he hits you for 31, does 14 points of damage, and Mo is grabbed on top of that.
Doesn't he have to, roll something to grab me?
Yes. He hits you with a KAC +4, and if he does, he automatically grabs you because it's a horrible monster ability. And you are now grabbed. There's nothing you can do about it. It is beautiful.
Well, I don't know about that. I think there's something I can do about that.
I think I love it to death. The good news is being grabbed is not nearly as bad as it used to be.
Yeah, I know. It's not that bad.
Tuttle is up. You'll see grabbing is
grabbed?
Yeah, you're
grabbed or grappled?
It's not that bad.
Well, I'm just gonna do some attacking, and I'm gonna overload my shot.
Okay.
Trauma.
I'm going to try to escape.
Oh shoot! I was thinking I was gonna push the button this turn, and then I forgot to do it. So, oh crap! If he's got damage resistance, I don't think Cheddar can actually do any damage to him.
Press the button.
Well, no, I already did my turn. I have to push the button on my turn. Well, I mean,
don't you have more
for
actions?
For this turn, I'll shoot just in case. I'll have Cheddar shoot just in case he gets the crit. But double ones. Okay,
yeah,
it's gonna be that sort of day. All right.
All right. So I need to know the.
Grappled. You were restrained by a creature. You can't move. You take a -2 penalty to your armor class, attack rolls, reflex saving saves, and dexterity-based skills, ability checks, and initiative checks. It's actually, and you can't make attacks of opportunity. Otherwise, you can still attack. You can do everything you normally can do. You can attack. You can do 2 attacks. You do 1 attack. Anything you want. You just get a -2 to your armor class and attack rolls, and you can't move.
Breaking a grapple is at I need to know the kinetic armor class of the opponent. Is that right? Doesn't make sense. For an escape maneuver, you can use acrobatics to escape from grapples, pins, and restraints. The DC to escape a grapple or pin is typically 10 plus the grappler's kinetic armor class. That sounds strange, but
yeah. So you can either just attack as normal, or you can try to with a -2, or you can try to escape.
I can't.
There's a few other things you can do. You can.
Is there any way to attack and escape the grapple, or break through the grapple?
Nope.
Kill it.
Well. It's just going to grapple me next turn. It's just going to...
Yeah, you can use the escape task of acrobatics to roll free.
I mean, he's probably going to pull you into the acid pool, but you are wearing a spacesuit.
I'm going to break the grapple. I'm going to make a acrobatics check. I got +7 for that.
Okay, so... Yeah, so it's escape. It's 10 plus the grappler's KAC. His KAC is probably around 20. So you're going to have to roll a 30.
Oh. Well, that I cannot do. I can't believe it's KAC. Is that... well, that's impossible then. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to do a full attack. I mean...
Okay. Just get a -6. Go for it. Miss.
Miss.
Roll a 4 and an 8. With a -6 to that, so not even close. Hiroji's up.
Alright, let's try and do what I can do.
If you want to delay till after me, I can once again try to make it flat-footed to everyone.
Oh, for God's sakes.
I will delay till after Rusty, who's the awesome, is telling me stuff on the comms. I'm like, yep, I received that. All right, okay, I'll hold off.
All right, Rusty goes.
And I shoot it, trying to make a clever feint, which means let me just do the bluff check first.
24.
Okay.
Add a D6.
And I can add a D6 so I can re-roll it. I'll add the D6. I think I'm close. So, 27.
Yeah, that's good.
Maybe barely. Barely.
Great. Okay, he is now flat-footed to everyone, including myself, until the end of my next turn. 6 damage. First blood.
Is it for
Not really.
Not even close.
For you, it's first.
I know, but no. First blood. Nobody else has done it.
All right,
I can make
so
another blood
it's
test if I need to convince you all.
I'll do my stealth to do my trick attack.
22 does not make it. 23 does not make it still.
Wow, man, this class is very gimped.
No,
all right,
fighting something that's like
nah, it's gimped.
multiple
I mean,
levels.
It's
above
bad. I
your
mean,
pay
like
grade.
like most of its damage is based on the trick attack, and if you can't get the trick attack, then the damage is like 1/20th of.
You also have the ability to hide in plain sight. Attack. You hit. 24. 7 points of
All right,
damage.
electricity damage, good. And
It goes. This is going to be bad. So first thing it tries to do. Well, that hits you. It doesn't do 10 points of damage. Let me peel you back.
And he's flat-footed.
That has nothing to do with anything.
You know.
So he hits you with a 19 for 34. He is actually using the reposition maneuver, which is for every 5 in which the result of your attack exceeds the target's KC plus 8, you can move him by 5 feet. So your KAC is 31, and he got a 34. So he can only move you 5 feet. He moves you and pulls you and submerges you into the acid.
All right.
Anyone who swims or becomes fully submerged takes, are you ready? 10d6 damage.
What,
Holy
seriously?
shit.
35 points of damage.
Goodbye.
Title is up.
All right, I'm pushing the button.
Yeah.
So is that a D10, I guess?
Yes. D10. 10. Oh, that's pretty good. That's the best thing on the list. Hold on a second. You press the button. Breakthrough. The stars are aligned, granting Cheddar an extraordinary array of abilities. Roll twice more.
D10 again?
2 times. 5 and a 5. Resistance twice. Not bad. Gain the resistance drone mod for 1 minute and can choose which energy type it resists. You can choose 2 energy types to resist, which might not be so bad in this case.
So does acid count as a resistance in this
Yes,
case?
it does.
Can I take both as acid? Or do I have to do 5 each?
Give 5 to Mo.
Resist energy. When your energy shield is active, the ambient energy protects you from a particular type of energy attack. Choose acid, cold, electricity, fire, or sonic. You gain resistance 5 against that. I can say you can get resistance acid 10 if you wish for 1 minute.
I think Cheddar's going to do that then.
Okay, you have acid resistance 10 now, which is pretty good. So that is what he has. What else are you going to do? That was your
Who has that?
Cheddar.
Wait, why does Mo have...
What about Mo?
Wait. Why is Mo half red? I mean, he should have only stamina damage at this point.
You're almost dead.
No, you got hit twice by the tentacle and then another 34 points of damage. 35 in the acid. You've been hit twice.
Yeah, but I have 45 stamina.
Do you not understand what getting hit twice means?
That's all gone. That stamina's all gone. You're almost dead.
You have taken
Yeah,
about
you're right.
30 points.
I forgot about the first hit.
Okay, Cheddar rolls a 5
Cheddar
and
tried to
misses.
attack and didn't do anything.
Mo is up. You still have your -2. And you are now fully submerged in the acid, and you're right next to this big old creature.
My -2. What do you mean my -2?
You're -2 for being grabbed. You got a -2 to your attack and -2 to your
Oh, I'm still grappled?
Yes.
So you still fight.
All right, well, I'm going to...
Attack, go all out, because I'll try to kill it.
Full attack.
Never know, you might crit.
-6.
-6.
Yeah, I got to plug in the 2 more. Hold on.
It's actually -5 because he's flat-footed. No, he's flat-footed, he's -4.
Okay, so I am -4 then.
And again, next level, I'll add another plus to hits.
What next level?
Mo is...
I'll have a next level.
Mo is very close to death.
Yeah. It's oh,
But
boy.
you-
We're dead. Yeah,
You
this
hit.
is it.
First one is...
We forgot you
Well,
have a
this
Hiroji.
is a genuine problem. Yeah. All right.
I think I was skipped. I don't know why I was
No,
skipped.
because you delayed after Rusty.
Alright.
Rusty's up.
Okay. Can I try to do an intimidate to get it to focus on me?
Definitely.
It does not matter that it does not share my language.
I know. You took that feat.
The
for this
stare?
reason.
You're gonna stare him down?
I took that ability, yes. In fact, actually, guys, I want you to not pay attention to anything I'm saying, because if my voice sounds odd, I just want you to ignore that. But at any rate,
What's that feat that you're using to intimidate this?
No, don't worry about that. That doesn't matter. At any rate, I say to it, "Look at me."
That sounded good.
Look upon me.
I'm re-rolling that.
That is a
You don't like the 2?
terrible roll.
You don't like the 2 for that?
A 2, no good. You can just re-roll. Like
28. There we
Okay.
go.
He's an envoy.
I think that barely got it through.
I'm looking it up.
Technically, I'm actually bending the rules slightly by saying I'm using it as a taunt. What I'm really trying to do, though, is to simply get his attention. Instructions made by Intimidate are to get it to want to do what I want using the bully action.
Are you saying, I will show you the life of the mind?
The bully action, though, is specifically it's to turn it to friendly as far as its willingness to do what I say.
Put the Vesk down and apologize to him.
Hold on.
Yeah, that was a little too complicated because he doesn't speak my language. I can only do simple instructions.
This is what happens. It loosens its grip on Mo and now is staring fully at Rusty, and it seems to have gotten your full attention.
Okay.
Roji's up.
All right, I'm gonna have to try and do what I try and do best, and have never succeeded in.
Oh, also, at my last action, I yell, "Tuttle, pull Mo out." Sorry, go ahead.
I don't think he can obey your actions, probably.
Wow.
Oh my
Got
lord!
a 20.
I mean, this is the problem with this class. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. All right, whatever. All right.
You rolled a 3. Stop it. You're not gonna get.
No, I know,
anything in any
but
class, no matter what
like,
class, it's a 3.
No, but John, I'm much more of a student of the games. Is that your class always has massive stuff? Like I have to make a roll to actually compete.
Yeah,
But you have all the
when I roll a
skills.
3, how much damage do you think Mo does when he rolls a 3 on something?
No, it's a 3
Yeah, but
2.
you roll.
It's
you've
not
been
a hit
rolling
roll. It's just to
fours,
be able to do my
fives.
3d8.
You keep missing. You miss. Mo would have missed with all those rolls. All those rolls you missed with, Mo would have missed with.
I
have to
actually
roll
do
a
understand
to
the point
hit
he's
roll on
making.
top of this.
True.
That's the problem.
That is the problem. Go.
That's the problem.
There's
Go,
build
go,
up,
gadget.
There's build up abilities.
Go gadget. Head 24.
Mhm.
You done? Yes, you're done.
No.
All right. It's actually going to move to there. Mo, you do get attack of opportunity.
I was
All right.
just
drops
about to
you.
say that. Yeah.
It drops you. It leaves you alone. You are in the pool of acid, splashing around, melting, nearly dead. But this thing is going to...
Wait. There's a -4 in there that shouldn't be there. It should be a -2, I think.
It should be a...
Actually, no minuses
no
at all.
Minuses at all.
But actually, that's right.
Even with no minuses,
making an attack.
Still missed because you rolled an 8, which was an...
Oh, this class is GIMP.
Fly out of
this
that
class
thing,
is GIMP.
Wait. How could he only have +4 to hit?
No, he had he rolled a 19. He missed.
Oh, I'm just saying what's on the screen.
No, because he
there.
put in. It's a 19. You missed. It goes up to...
Does it fly? Or was it do?
It trumps through it trumbles through the acid, and
Nice.
now one of its tentacles reaches out and strikes at Mr. Rusty. Now, Mr. Rusty was hit for 31 for 14 points of damage. Now you're grabbed. So,
all right.
Graboid was a good name for this creature.
Oh, goddamn. You're not flanking at this point, Mo.
I don't know if this is going to work at all, but I'm going to try to climb up there and try to pull Mo out of the acid. And I realize I have crappy strength, but I'm going to give it a shot.
Right ahead. You're going to need to do that because he's going to take damage on his turn. So you have Tuttle and Cheddar, the only ones who can get him out before he takes damage. So,
is Cheddar got better strength than Tuttle?
They can both do it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, they can't. One can do it.
Well, if only one of us can do it, maybe I should have Cheddar do it because he's
yeah.
stronger.
And he's got those jets too.
And he's resistant to acid.
Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and shoot him, and I'm going to give the order to Cheddar to rescue. And I'm going to overload my gun, so if I do hit, I do extra damage.
Got it. 3. See? Not everyone has bad rolls. Everyone has bad rolls now.
So what do you want, like a strength check?
Sure, it's up to you. You can either go into the acid and try to push him out, which will be a little bit easier, but you're going to take damage. Yeah. Or you can try to pull him out, which will be a little harder.
I'm going to go for the pull because he doesn't have a lot of hit points. I mean, he's got 44 hit points. He could probably survive one round in the acid.
You have 10 damage mitigation. So 10d6.
You know what? He's gonna go in and try to get him out.
Has 20 hit points right now.
All right, Cheddar's gonna go into the acid and try to get him out.
Yes,
acid
now
Cheddar.
This is heroic.
We're dipping the cheese. The cheese is getting dipped.
Here we go.
Wow, I can't believe that Cheddar has so much sealed circuitry that acid wouldn't kill it.
That is
awesome. He pushed the button and got a 10, which was the best possible thing.
The goblin technology is incredible.
Yeah.
I'd love to harness the goblins.
Okay. Strength check of 11. I will say you push him out enough because he's trying to get out too. And it's actually not that hard to get out of the acid. It's only 5 feet deep. So it's not like the worst. So you managed to...
You boosted him out.
Yeah, you can.
And next round he's going to take damage, but then I can jump jet him. I can use his jump jets to get him out of there. It would be very heroic having him shoot out of the acid with his jump jets.
I
mean, statistically speaking, if he rolled like all fives and
sixes... No, he takes damage now. But... So now he takes the damage, actually. So 35.
Good lord. Minus 10.
Yeah. 25 damage. So Cheddar bravely goes in, sacrifices himself, takes 25 points of damage. It could have been 35 and almost kill him. And pushes Mo out right next to the creature, who's kind of ignoring him a little because...
Delay till after me.
Yeah, I mean,
because
does he have to put it right next to the creature? I mean,
yes,
it's kind of...
No, because he pushed him...
Delay till after me.
Right, Mo, delay.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah, sure, I'll delay. I mean, for a second there, Hiroji was going to get...
I'm not sure how I feel about this ingratitude.
Rusty's up. So Rusty will go.
I can shoot, can I?
Yeah, it's got a -2 to your attack.
Thank you.
Like Mo's like crawling out, like standing on Cheddar's head, and he's like, "Can you put me over there?"
Roll me into the maw.
That doesn't matter. My theory is at this point, Mo is next to him, has flanking, and if I can give him flat-footed as well, that's our best chance.
Flanking is not going to be a thing, but okay.
Yeah, we don't get flanking.
Well, all right. If nothing else, I can give him a bonus. All right. Well,
if Hiroji goes into the acid, you got flanking.
Ooh, Roji.
Well, no, there's flanking now, but...
There is flanking now, actually. But
yeah, I have to have a melee weapon, and that's not really what I do.
Okay. At any rate, I'm first making my bluff. I will add a d6.
28.
So 28.
You bluff him.
And because I'm this close, screw it. I'll shoot with the left hand disintegrator pistol.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Damage, finally.
He gets a -4, right?
-2 to my attack, but he also is flat-footed. So, yeah.
You miss. Right. It's actually a 17, but you miss.
Is he flat-footed to me, though?
Yes, he's flat-footed to everyone. He got a +1 for Mo.
He's flat-footed to everyone.
But then he gets a -2, then a minus. It's all caveated out, so it didn't matter. Mo's
okay,
up.
so is he
Rolled an 8.
flat-footed now?
Yeah.
Yes, attack.
All right, full attack.
Fortunately, no flanking, because I should have my dagger out, but I don't. I never use my knife.
And do we get flanking? We don't get flanking, right?
Nope.
No.
I don't think so.
No. Come on. Go.
What if I... No, that costs an attack. All right, so...
Could be wrong about that.
Full attack, submitted. Miss.
4 and a 3. All right.
Well, at least he knows. He doesn't know I'm there.
All right, I will make an acrobatics roll to roll out of there.
Why? He has all of his tentacles surrounding me. He probably won't get an attack.
He's flat-footed. He doesn't get attack of opportunity.
Oh.
He has only one
Shoot,
tentacle.
I didn't even think about that. That's right.
All right, so I just stand in his face. Yes.
Yeah, you can shoot him at point-blank range.
Let me do my thing then.
Can you do a guarded step?
I can do everything I want, but
not a guarded step. But you can do a move. What, do you want him to move into the asset? You rolled a 1. Do not do your thing.
But he still gets an attack, so...
Yes, he still gets an attack.
Wow, I wish I had that class. That'd be awesome to do that.
No. It's really not awesome.
8 damage. There you go.
Damage. Good job.
It's more than I would have done.
It's really not awesome.
If I roll a 1, I don't get any damage. Man, this sucks.
He sure likes Rusty. He's going to bite him.
That's not very nice. Shouldn't he be intimidated by me?
He is. And then he's going to hit you with the tentacle and try to squeeze the life out of you. And this is...
That part I like. I rolled a 3 as well.
You are also no longer grappled. So he bit you and then tried to squeeze and drag you, but it missed because his full attack was so bad that he loses your grip on you, which is pretty weird because whatever.
I want the rest of the team to realize they basically have a full round of free attacks. I have yet to take real damage, and he's just sitting there flat-footed.
Okay, I'm going to actually take advantage of that and do full attack. So with flat-footed, that's -2 then instead of -4?
Yes, if you're doing a full attack. And then Mo gives you a +1. So basically, it's a -1. -1. That's well, if you're shooting, it's -1. 5 will miss.
Oh my goodness!
Whatever. That's my 3rd one tonight. And I'm going to give Cheddar the order to get the hell out of the acid. The jump a jet.
It's like the C-3PO.
Exactly.
I'm thinking of actually R2-D2 being like thrown out by that monster.
R2-D2, yeah, that's what I meant. That's C-3PO.
Yeah, getting vomited out on Dagobah or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, you jump jets out of that acid so you don't take any damage. And Rusty is up and no longer grabbed.
Is it possible to make an acrobatics attempt to escape as a move action?
You're not grappled anymore. He dropped you.
Actually, since he...
Oh, that's right. He missed me. That's right. Huh, interesting.
Lead him away from the acid. Let's kite him.
Okay. I would like to take a guarded step.
That's difficult terrain. You can't take a guarded step.
I would like to take a 10-foot guarded step.
Oh, why? Do you have an ability?
I admit nothing.
Okay. You say you can do it. I will assume you can.
I can only do it once a day.
Okay.
Do I observe that? Because I'm curious about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
My curiosity in combat is piqued by that.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy is moving like a fox.
Yeah, it's basically
crazy like
it
a
seems
fox.
it seems I'm moving like a shadow. I'm sorry, if I'm in bright light,
He moves like a shadow
It's not bright light.
in the darkness. I move like a shadow.
Great.
And I have seen nothing like this.
So I move back there, and then with my standard action, I again do my clever feint to try and make him flat-footed everywhere.
All the world is blind to his passing.
I'm adding a d6. 27.
Make it.
I am no longer within.
Rusty's got some weird stuff going on.
Actually, I'm going to say no. I was actually going to ask if I could reverse the actions, but I already moved. Never mind. So I'm just using my static arc pistol. And he's flat-footed to me, so... Alright. Well, there we go. 7 damage.
That's how
Yeah,
you
see,
do it.
I really should have attacked first, then moved away. That was cowardice.
Here comes 2 more misses.
Is there something we can do to help you with that?
Yeah,
I should have pulled
the
out
acid,
my...
and I'll get my...
I have. I already have.
Roll 5 and miss. 18 hit for 10 damage.
Well, we're whittling
That's
him.
horrible.
Alright, does this thing have attacks of opportunity right now or no?
No, it does not.
It's
Flat-footed, no.
But you can attack it before you run away in fear, and also it should still be focused on me. It will just have to move to get at me this time, which means it won't get a full round.
Well, I'm gonna try and do what I'm supposed to be able to do, which I'm having trouble with. Let's make my skill check.
I do have a question. Your skill check is to make him flat-footed to you?
It does, and it also allows me to do my
your extra damage. I'm
yeah.
sorry. You see, here's the thing. That extra damage, this is a mechanical thing, should actually be if it's flat-footed.
I know. It's not. It's different. And, like, I've multiply failed, and, like, this is why this class
Rolled a
is...
2.
You rolled a 2, but you haven't rolled above a 5. Like,
Yeah.
this whole,
I know, but, like,
You're
other
rolling
classes
more.
have it baked in where they don't have to make this roll.
Well,
Like, I mean, the problem is there's no overachieving in the roll. Like, if I overachieve, I can't do more damage. It's just if I make the roll, and it's a full round action, too.
all right, go.
Anyways, whatever.
No,
I'm seeing flaws in the game. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, it's different classes add different things. I am the lowest damage person in this group.
Oh, no, I'm much lower than you.
I beg to differ with both of you.
You know, you
There
keep
you go.
complaining, yet you've done about
Yeah.
40 points of damage.
Yeah,
to
no
this
kidding.
thing.
It's more than Mo.
You're secretly done more damage than almost anyone else.
Yeah,
here.
way more than Mo, actually.
No, most
Yeah,
of them-
you know, you
Mo's
have.
just
you
basic-
have.
You've had it
you
at
have.
least 4 or 5 times. Yeah, that's true.
All right.
You done?
Yeah.
And he's done that
Full
while
round
rolling 1s and 2s and 3s and complaining about
He
it.
does what he does best.
All right, I do the come at me, bro motion.
I should be doing 20 damage a turn.
Shh. Adults are talking. Mr. Rusty, give me a will save.
Oh, sorry, you can edit that out. Oh, darn it. At any rate, will saves. That's what envoys are known for. A 12.
12 is not going to do it. You hear a horrible screech in your head. You feel compelled to go right up to the edge of the green ooze.
There we go.
It will now also take a 5-foot step.
The green water is
Guarded,
pleasant.
a guarded step, shall we say. That was its whole action, so it didn't attack. It just concentrated on Mr. Rusty, who really wants to go next to that green ooze.
I'm going to do something we haven't had to see yet, I think. I actually have to change batteries, because I've been using the overcharge shot, which uses 3 charges.
Yes, that
So
is correct. Thank you.
we've somehow managed to not charge at any point during a fight. So I'm gonna switch batteries on my gun.
If you have another gun, he's flat-footed to you only now, and it won't happen.
Yeah, do you have another weapon?
Let me check.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
I do not, because I gave my other gun to Cheddar at some point.
Yep. All right.
So I guess I'll just switch batteries this turn. Now, what action is that? Is that a
move.
Okay. So then Cheddar can still take his.
Well, I think it's a
full-
move, and then to take the battery out, then a move to switch it. So,
All right. Then in that case,
so Cheddar can still, if you do a move,
Yeah, but
he can do a standard. If you do
Yeah,
a move
but
in
he's-
standard, he can still do a standard.
yeah, but he can't shoot because Mo's in his line of fire.
I can
You're
shoot.
not- no,
It's
I'm
just
not.
gonna
It's a
get
line. It's a line weapon.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You do. You would.
So
hit
he would
Mo.
actually hit Mo. I mean, it's not cover. He would actually hit Mo.
That is correct.
No, it's
Okey-dokey.
just all right. Well,
Wait,
it's
drawing
just a-
from center to center? Is that how that works?
No, you can actually wait. You can actually hit him in the
There's
corner.
no
you
way
don't have to. You don't have to hit him. You can do like lightning
Oh,
bolt.
okay. Well, if I can angle it,
You
and
can
not
angle it
hit
because
him-
he's a large creature, so you can shoot into the corner. So
all right, then I guess in that case I'll try to attack.
You can do it. I'm sorry, I forgot because we haven't done this in a while. But yeah,
It's still kind of crit farming with his damage reduction, but
see you do it like that. You miss anyhow.
I thought.
Rolls a 10. Rusty's up. Rusty, you want to go right up to that ooze. You want to go as close as you can. Right up to him.
I want that more than I can say. He is beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Or is it she? Because I'm sorry, most beautiful person I ever seen in my entire life. I'm going up there.
That's exactly right. That's right.
And I'm just going to look.
You just happen to also be right next to the creature. Right next to him. That's
great. That's exactly where I want to be. My goodness.
If you wanted to reach out, you can touch and pet him.
Oh, could I? Please?
Could. Mo is up. Although you don't really care about the creature. You want to stare at the ooze because you think there might be something in it. But Mo is up.
Hiroji, I did too much damage.
I'm listening.
This might be your only opportunity to shoot at Rusty and do some damage to him so that he doesn't go into the acid. I do it, I do plus 12 strength damage. And it's probably like not, I mean, I guess it's not as bad as the
I know you have trouble pulling your punches. I'm going to hit him with a little pup gun.
Even my unarmed strikes are still those massive damage.
A Vesk is never unarmed.
John, I actually would be offended and actually really scared by this, but let's be honest, today you're probably going to miss.
True that.
Yeah.
I mean, you may want to hit him because my chances of hitting are 0. I can't hit him.
Actually, my unarmed strike is plus 14 damage.
would kill me outright.
So I'm going to just do a double attack on the...
all right. Boring, but
I mean...
A double attack on the... Yeah, you do it. I'm all for it. I'm hearing you.
What I could do, though, is cleave. I could actually...
Ooh.
And then you could get me as well.
Cleave, there you go. But I can't do a full attack. And
do you have a ranged? You have a reach weapon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
No, he's great with that. He's got that gigantic pike.
Tactical pike. Oh, it's so tactical. I believe... Well, I could just... Now, Steve, just as a procedure of... order of procedure, I can just attack it normally. Not a full attack, but just a regular attack. And if I hit, then I cleave on...
you have to announce you're using cleave.
Yeah. That's why I've never used it.
I think that's a great idea, actually. I love that idea. Because he's not damaged much. I mean, knock him out of that spell.
Well, as a standard action, you make a single melee attack against a foe, and then if you hit, you deal damage, and then you can make an additional attack if you want.
Yeah, but the question is, do I have to declare that for all that to happen?
No.
Okay.
You just attack, and then after the hits, then you declare, I'm going to cleave.
That doesn't sound right to me, but I will take it.
It is correct. You only do it. You don't have to announce cleave beforehand. But you have to choose a standard attack. You can't change your standard attack to a full attack. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know that. Because if I miss the first attack, then I've missed 2 actions.
Basically, that's the chance. The chance you take is if you attack and miss, you can't cleave.
Don't feel like you're the only hope here.
Yeah, you know what? You got to attack. This is stupid. I'm going to attack a full attack. He's flat-footed?
No, not anymore.
All right.
Wow.
Full attack. Attack twice.
You put your -4 in, I see.
Yes, I did.
That's 20 to 12 points of damage.
Oh,
6 misses. You hit a 20. 20 for... That's the magic number, you think. That seems to be it. But the 13 does miss. Hiroji, you are within its reach and is no longer flat-footed. So just keep that in mind.
I can still do guarded step and do my thing.
You cannot do guarded step. You can't do guarded step with a full attack unless you have the special ability.
But I can move and do a sneak attack.
No, you can move and do a regular attack. You can move, but you're going to take a tap of opportunity. You try to move there because you're leaving a threatened square.
Guarded step and regular attack?
No, I'm not doing regular attack. No, I gotta sit there and try and do what I can do.
Wait a minute. You're gonna shoot Rusty, right?
No, I'm gonna try and kill it. Let's try and kill this thing.
Yeah, he's taken a bunch of damage. We don't know how much exactly. We weren't tracking, but still.
I like the idea of shooting Rusty, though.
Once I put my hand in the acid, theoretically, I'll wake up.
I understand that, but man, I should be able to do something, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you can either. You're doing a trick attack.
28.
28.
That's
Good
the
news
number.
is you hit the number. The bad news is he then attacks of opportunity you.
Not on the stealth check. It'll be on the attack.
Well, that counts as the attack because it's a trick attack. Hence the name trick attack, and it happens beforehand.
I'm actually going to question that. He's actually just trying to misdirect him. Aren't there limitations on what can get?
Well, I'm shooting, and he's gonna
shooting. Trick
Yeah, and
attack
when the
is
shoot
part
happens,
of. It's
sure.
the same thing. It's all one action.
All right. Okay.
He tries to grab you with a tentacle. I have good news and bad news. Actually, I have good news, and more good news. The bad news is he hits you with a 4, hits you for 19. Good news is he hits you for minimum damage, which is 10. The better news is he does not grab you because he only hits you with a 19, which didn't even come close to your KAC. So all he does is slap you in the face. Now you can attack him. You miss with a 6.
Of course. Wow, we're so unheroic. Like, we're the worst party ever.
Well, we're wildly underperforming this
We
entire
don't do a
combat.
lot. We don't do a lot.
So it will now attack Mr. Rusty.
I'm deeply offended. We were friends.
Hits you with his tentacle, 22, 14 points of damage, and you are grabbed. And
Yep.
it is going to stay there.
Am I still a little
You are
confused?
still a little confused, but you might snap out of it by the time it's your turn. Tuttle is up.
So
Okay.
he's not flat-footed anymore,
Nope.
but I still get Mo's +1 for the melee thing.
Yep.
Tuttle does. Oh wait.
This thing's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
hard. This thing's really hard.
I forget, can I do overcharge on both attacks or just on one attack? If I do full attack.
I think you've only done one overcharge so far.
No, I mean if I... Hold on, let me go check the rules real quick.
It's a standard action, so nope, you can only do it in one attack.
Oh, so you can only do it once. And in fact, you can only attack once if you do an overcharge.
Yeah, because it's a standard action to do it. So
Alright, well I'm going to do the overcharge then and try to hit him once. Which means it's just a +1 to hit.
Nice.
I will have you roll that
Crit.
because let's say you just roll that. So that is, oh my god, that's insane. So it's 1d4, but it's 3. So it's 6d4 plus
Whoa.
12, right? No, plus, yeah, it's double.
There's
so-
an extra D6 of damage for the overcharge. I don't know how that factors in.
Wait, how much is the overcharge is triple damage, right?
No, the overcharge is an extra D6 of damage.
Oh, I was thinking
So
it was extra. So I'll do this. So 10 points. Now give me your extra d6.
I like Steve's math better. But it's
No,
next to
I thought it was all added together. But does overcharge also get doubled? I think it does. Or is it just
Should.
I'm
It's a
reading
crit.
how it
I mean,
works.
if you're going to pay for the overcharge,
Depends on the language. If it means the attack is
I'm
doubled,
looking. Hold
then
on, I'll figure it
The crit would also be part of the attack.
hold on. Double it to another d6, Jason.
Okay.
That's actually a Starfinder thing. I'm 99% sure that all crits double everything. So
Well, yeah, there were piecemeal rules in Pathfinder for that, like rogues.
I hate to say, I don't want to be, I'm going to narc myself out, but shouldn't you take off some DR on that, or is energy weapon actually not do?
I've actually been there's a bug in the program, and I've been doing something to compensate the DR. I've been secretly adding hit points back to compensate for the DR that's not going through.
All right.
So you are okay.
No wonder we have not killed.
Well, because there's a bug that I'm going to report to him.
Yeah,
that I
the
just
bug
noticed.
is scaling. It now has 1 million hit points, and
No, the bug is
sacrifice
that
all.
energy weapons are not doing damage reduction, but kinetics are. So, and he has DR 5. So every single time you hit him, you did 5 less. Cheddar is
with
up.
energy weapon.
Yes, Cheddar's up.
That's good to know.
See, his junk cannon doesn't do anything, but it's kind of but I can't really get him into melee range right now. I'm going to start moving him down toward where maybe he could get into melee range at some future point.
Okay. Don't forget that dust below you is difficult terrain. Yeah, you can get there. Rusty, you are grappled. However, you do sort of snap out of it as you realize you've accomplished your goal and have gotten close to the green stuff. Although you really want to grab it and have treasure, but you probably won't.
Well, to quote Ash from Army of Darkness, baby, you got real ugly.
Ah, nice.
All right, so now I'm no longer fascinated by this creature, and so therefore...
But yes, you're still grappled, by the way.
Well, I'm no longer fascinated. Well, okay then. And I'm going to do my thing of trying to make it flat-footed for everybody else.
Thank you. I need that thing. I can't be hit this
I know.
thing.
Got it.
Mo can hit every time. He's got a huge strength.
28 bluff.
Do it.
I've actually not topped to 10, so I'm barely...
Everyone is rolling below 10. Everyone.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You make it, so...
I can go back to my disintegrator pistol, because I'm right on top of him, so we're shooting with the
Man,
right
I wish I had disintegrator pistol.
Well, I think it's too much of a gun for you, I gotta be honest.
Yeah, you gotta be man enough
And
to
I
use
missed.
it.
But it is flat... 18 missed for me? Okay, 20's the
You
record.
grappled.
Actually, 19.
One day,
plus
one
one,
of us
plus
will.
one, plus one.
It had a
plus
plus one. It's a plus 1, minus 2, plus 2. It all evens out. You still missed. You got to roll 16.
Oh, it had a plus 2 somewhere? Okay.
No,
Well,
because
whatever.
you are grappled. So you
grappled.
get a minus 2.
No, that's right. And I knew that. I apologize.
I would
should have
love
said that.
Mo to
I'm doing the
not
math.
have the
Mo
glory of the
goes-
kill. I appreciate him not having
You got a long
glory.
way before you get glory of the kill. This thing's
Really?
yeah.
We're dead. We're dead then.
This
Yeah,
thing is
TPK.
very strong. This
TPK.
is multiple levels higher than you.
Wow. All right, let's do it. I'm tempted to go to that dead body and see what that has. Mm-hmm. I might have something.
Again, Mo hits with his pike with it.
Wow. Critical failure.
Rolling a 1.
Oh, nice. Mo.
That's nice.
God damn.
And a lot of damage.
Wait, what?
And it drops.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Killed it.
Wow.
Mo finally kills the creature.
We wildly missed all across the board for the last 5 rounds. It should have been dead long
I
before now.
feel
And
Yeah.
let's go of Rusty. If it got to go, it was going to drag you into the acid, and I doubt very highly you would have been able to miss that. And let's see how much damage you would have done, too.
Yeah.
46 points of damage!
Rusty.
I would have been... Well, okay, that would have brought me to negative 16.
He would have been undead more.
Which is under my constitution. I would have been outright dead.
No, well,
No, it's under your hit
undead.
points.
We
It's
call it
not your
undead
con. It's
more.
not your con.
That's what.
You would have lived. You actually would have lived.
Mo
through
is going to
it.
step away from the acid.
I immediately go to that thing and search the body.
Wait, how? You're going to go in the acid?
No, it looks like rock over here.
No, that's a cliff. You're going to have to climb. You have to either go through the
No,
acid.
I jump jet. I
You
use my
jump jet over?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a reflex save to see if you can land on solid ground as opposed to the solid cliff it's on.
Hey, I got that.
Throw a rope onto the body or something?
Obviously Hiroji's almost dying to see what's on the body. So he jump jets. He carefully manages to latch onto a flat area where the body is sitting and almost falls in, but not quite. Not quite.
Because I'm really good at that.
The body propped against the ledge appears to be wearing some necklace around its neck, depicting a black hole with a red center. The corpse seems to be pretty fresh. What are you going to do?
All right. Is there anything underneath it? It's like there's stuff on it, maybe. But what I would like to ultimately do is hold onto the corpse and jump jet back to my compatriots with the corpse,
Okay, you do that.
like over there, and let them all take a look.
Okay, you grab the corpse and you jump jet back.
Like this guy's over here. I was really curious if he had something that would make this thing die because he made it this far, but I don't know. There's this necklace. Let's take a look. And I don't think we can detect magic, but
not of
mysticism.
course.
Yeah, you can. Well, you can't.
Oh
Really.
yeah, I have that.
So you take a look at the necklace. Give me a mysticism check if you can figure out what it is.
I will.
You notice when Chris gets agitated, he sounds drunk.
Mo rolls a 21 for mysticism.
Mo knows that is
mysticism.
But he beat him. Mo's like, that, my friends.
Oh my god.
That, my friends, is the symbol of the devourer. That is a symbol of those in the cult of the devourer. And Hiroji, he rolled a 22. Both of you guys.
Where
now the 20s.
You rolled
Now
two
we get
20s in a row.
Two
20s in a row.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
but while Hiroji's role is impressive, honestly, at the moment, Rusty is still staring slackjawed at the fact that suddenly, like,
Mo knows
sounds
anything at
smart.
all.
He's actually doing like a 15-minute treatise on this, and I'm confused because it's like sort of watching a dog start to talk.
pretty
Mo
much.
has a PowerPoint and everything.
But then Hiroji steps in and actually makes multiple footnotes that are incredibly poignant.
Which is interesting, but less impressive.
That's true. You are adding footnotes to the dog giving a dissertation.
Yes, what the dog says is true, but I also want to add. Yeah, I mean, exactly. It's you're losing the thunder.
I can't believe you guys rolled so
220s
poorly, and then you rolled two 20s in a row.
Mysticism rolls.
You see? It's just... I think the more you complain, the worse your rolls are. I think the Starfinder attack gods are punishing you by complaining.
It's true.
You have to stop complaining. Seriously.
Quit your bitching.
That is a symbol of the Devourer. Those cultists that you guys fought on the bug planet, Hiroji's planet, same cultists, and this is a symbol. And on top of that, anyone who wants to do a medicine check can probably figure out how this guy died.
Mo, could you do a medicine check to?
Oh yeah, I got one rank in medicine. 14.
Great, that's fine. All right, well, please.
Mo determines that the corpse is very fresh, likely only a few days old, and it looks like it was very carefully eaten by this creature that almost killed you and was deliberately propped there. Whether for fun or a warning or he was saving him for later, you do not know. Hiroji knows that too, with his 29. You rolled a 19, Hiroji. You rolled a 20 and a 19. Where were those rolls? Your god has forsaken you.
Yeah, pretty much. Or his god is a knowledge god. Maybe he's a skill bot.
Look, I do what I do. Like I mind my own business.
We'll take this.
Wait. Hold on, Steve. I was seeing the way we were shooting against this entire monster and how we were missing it everywhere, and now Mo is talking like a genius. Okay, I disbelieve. I disbelieve this entire simulation. Everything that's going on, we're obviously in a holodeck right now.
You're in a vault.
Make a will save.
I'm doing it right now. We'll save at 12. Is that enough?
You believe.
You click your heels like there's no place like home, but you're still here. So.
I love the Matrix. I'm still in it.
You're still in the Matrix.
You have a nice steak and everything.
So we know about this. What does this thing do? What's this necklace do?
Nothing. It's just a symbol of the Devourer.
It's not worth anything?
I didn't say that. It's worth a little bit.
I would think we should look around and see if there's more treasure.
It's worth 25 credits.
Are you go swimming in the acid for treasure?
Yeah, the acid is obviously...
Can anyone detect magic? No.
Well, this guy has stuff on him, but no one seems to be checking him, so...
Oh,
I loot the body.
Oh, there you go.
I can touch him where I am.
You loot the body. Rusty loots the body.
Time.
Rusty finds a satchel.
No. I jumped the body over here to loot it.
Rusty.
Professor Mo, could you look at the satchel and tell me what's in it? I'd really appreciate it.
I mean...
Steve, seriously. Takes the satchel.
I worry
like
that
the legend of Professor Mo.
All right, you know what? Mo gives a satchel.
I know, of course.
Mo gives a satchel to Hiroji in sympathy for all the bitching and all the missing.
Okay. You can look in the satchel.
Dr. Maurice
pathetic
Lupinski.
enough to warm even the heart of a Vesk.
I sell it on electric eBay, sight unseen. A satchel from an unopened satchel from a big monster. 5,000 credits.
It's not from the monsters, from the guy.
Right. It's Monster Loot Crate.
You'll
get one of these every month, guaranteed worth at least 400 credits.
5,000 credits. All right, let's take a look. Dump it out. Enjoy.
There are various rare coins. It's a hefty collection of rare, old coins from around the Pack Worlds.
That's a good thing.
Do they have a value or are they magical?
Sure. Give me a local check.
That's probably be me because no one else has any skills in anything.
No,
wait, what knowledge is it? Local? Oh, I know that.
Oh, we have someone who knows something.
Sorry, it's culture.
Culture.
Same thing.
Which one do I have? Hold on. Yeah, I actually have bonuses if it's the underworld in culture, but I have regular
it's not
culture.
underworld.
Still, I can do it. Hold on.
Mo doesn't know. Hiroji gets a 21.
I'm having trouble finding it. One moment.
Actually, Mo should be assisting.
Yeah, Mo should be assisting.
Yeah. So, but that's too late. Mo's got to learn his place.
Yeah, I really don't want to put Mo in his place, but I'll let Rusty do that for you.
That 20 mysticism knocked him out of his place. He got a little uppity.
Oh my God! Rusty rolls a 20. 20s all around.
I know exactly what that is. Oh, good Lord.
I'm looking at the screen. I see a 20, a 20, a 20, a 19 on one screen.
It's too bad we don't know which end of the gun to shoot out, apparently, but we know all this stuff.
You guys are so freaking good when it comes to skills. You have the skills to pay the bills. You just don't have the ammo to pay the blammo. I mean, you guys, I don't know. There's something you can't do. You can't fight.
We're actually going to postpone the mission and go to trivia night at the local bar because we're actually hitting on all our knowledge right now.
Yeah, that's true. We're going to change it to our profession.
You guys are giving up. You're like, so much for the Starfinder stuff. We're just going to become professional game show players. Like,
this shit's dangerous. We don't want to do this anymore.
Okay, 9 of the real names of the Legion of Superheroes. Okay, I got it. Not a problem.
You guys know that this rare coin collection is worth 1,200 credits. Ding, ding, ding.
Nice.
Cha-ching.
Here's a question. Can I tell... well, what worlds they're from as a clue to basically species that have passed by here recently and been eaten by this monster?
No, this is on the guide. This guy was his personal stash. It has nothing to do with the monster.
Well, who's the guy then?
Yeah,
what can
monsters don't have coin collections.
He appears to be a member of the cultist.
Yeah, the weird radical
Devourer.
These are the guys we killed.
Sorry, the Devourer.
He's the survivalist. He's not a pirate. Okay.
Yeah, he's the cult. That cult that you've been fighting. He appears to be part of that, and somehow this guy, who's only a few days dead, ended up here. Mm-hmm.
So this is the cult that we've been fighting in the jungle. It's a pretty big organization, it must be.
Right, and remember, they beamed that stuff that you found to this asteroid, and now you're trying to find...
Right, no, I know where we are.
So, you guys appear to be close.
Here's my question. No, this is good, but here's my question, because we're a little beaten up. Were we on any particular clock that I don't remember, or could we snake back to the ship, rest up for a day, and start fresh?
Well, no clock. I think that's...
Okay, please be clear. I'm only 4 hit points down. I can take a 10-minute rest, and I'm going to be basically fine with a Mark 1 potion. I'm talking about Cheddar and you.
Well, Cheddar...
You're on a sort of clock in the sense that there is at least one group, if not more, that are way ahead of you in trying to find what this is. So, this is your decision. You guys can go on a vacation for all I know, and then you might find out the entire universe is destroyed because you waited too long. So,
but hey, vacation though.
Be true.
We'd still be able to sell the coins.
Yes. You'd have to find a new universe. But the answer is you are not on the clock directly, but you are way behind, and you're trying to catch up.
So
I would also think somebody might have noticed that we landed here.
Yeah.
And they may actually send people out.
We don't
It's
want
also
you
a
to push it to
possibility.
combat either. I'm going to use this.
As I said, I was leaving it up to the damaged people. I'm fine. I can just drink a Mark 1 potion and wait 10 minutes.
Not damaged at all. So
yeah, you know what? I'm going to take some. What's the spider? Is that 2d8?
2d8. Spider.
I'm using a spider.
I'm going to go ahead and do another heal on Cheddar.
Dance for me, spider. Okay, spider does 13 points of healing. And don't have to make a save or something.
Yeah, and you have to do a fort save. That is correct. 12, actually. I think you miss. Hold on.
That might not
Time for Mo to grow some hair.
I'm going to drink a serum, so I'm going to roll a d8.
Wow.
And I take a 10-minute rest.
So how much you guys are complaining, you're actually doing really well right now.
Yeah.
But as I said, I wasn't concerned about me.
We
I was
were
concerned about the guys who damaged.
We were pretty damaged.
I mean, Mo is doing well. The rest of us, not so much.
Give me a 1d10 for your side effect for the spider. Eats you, but you don't like the venom. What are you going to do? Give me a 3. All the veins in your body push close to the surface of your skin, becoming visible for all to see as your heart pumps blood through them faster. You gain a +2 to your initiative, but you take an extra hit point of damage whenever you take damage from bleed effect.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
That's
I'll take
great,
that
though.
anytime.
You're good.
Yeah.
When's that ever happen?
Okay, I'm going to down a
Roid Rage
now.
Roid Rage. That's exactly what you have.
I love
Roid Rage.
Oh, that's me all over. All right, so Mo's going to take a serum, Mark 1 serum. 6.
Not bad.
He only is down 2 points, so I think that's good. Yeah.
And of course, the 10-minute rest to get all the stamina back.
Without a doubt. Now
I'm
we only
doing
have
that
one
also,
stamina
and I'm
after
down.
that.
Yeah, I'm only down 10 stamina, but I will do that as well.
Or not stamina, but I mean something points. What is it?
I'm worried about Cheddar.
Cheddar healed. He heals 12 points of damage every time.
I'm worried that he's still in the red, though.
Red.
He can do... Well, you get one free one, and I gave you one during your 10-minute rest, Jason, so you can do a free one now and then do another 10-minute rest and then do another one. So you get, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll give him one more heal.
It also heals.
Well, basically 12 times 2, that's the 25 acid damage he took, basically.
Yeah, that faded, and now you're fully healed, so almost everyone's back to normal. So
we have, can Cheddar take a 10-minute rest and be better? Is that how
the way it works is every day, once for free, Tuttle can heal Cheddar 25% of his hit points, and then whenever Tuttle takes a 10-minute rest, he can also heal him 25%.
Oh, okay.
So he gets one free one, and then one he has to basically use resolve point. So in theory, if he's fully healed, he could spend a resolve point and then heal Cheddar. That's how
is it one resolve point or 2 for resting?
Just one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of resolve points.
Do you want to do another resolve point? Because we're not.
I'm taking them down.
I'm asking Tuttle. I think we should heal Cheddar all the way up.
Well, Tuttle only has 3 left.
He's only down 7 points. I think he'll be all right for now.
Once you go below 3, it starts getting a little iffy with resolve points. You usually don't want to go below 3 because you need at least 2 to get yourself back up to life usually. So
I am a gambling man, though.
Yeah. All right. So, as a group, now we've Greyhawked. Okay, so we're going to Greyhawk this area. We're going to search it thoroughly.
Yep, sounds good.
Does that sound good to you guys?
Put down a template to show me where you're Greyhawking, because this area will take you a month if you're doing the moon. The sea.
Yeah,
the acid sea.
Yeah, the acid sea area.
Okay, so that's all you're gonna do. You guys are just gonna poke it with sticks and sort of try to.
Yeah, wasn't there treasure in the bottom here or something?
I know, I saw treasure.
I could have swore Mo was all going the shiny baubles in the bottom of the acid.
Because you can't
The most fabulous treasure in the universe.
That's right. Good old time bandits. All right, you time bandits this whole place. Because the acid, although it's only 5 feet deep, it is quite nasty. It's a 5-foot deep pool, a mixture of ash, water, and toxic chemicals that has some nasty stuff. So you don't go into it, and because you could just take 10d6 points of damage, which Mo and Cheddar learned firsthand, and Rusty came so darn close. I kind of wish he did.
They too.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
Does everyone remember how Rusty saved Mo's life by risking himself?
This I do. I
with
do.
your
I do
jump
remember
jets,
that.
did you jump in the acid and push me out? Oh, I remember that. I remember that. I'll remember that for the rest of my life.
I remember someone pushed someone out. That's all I know. There's a lot of heroism going on.
All right. Sure, great. That's great.
Nobody noticed what you were doing in the back.
Because you can't really go in directly. You guys use sticks and stuff, although it's probably going to get dissolved by the acid. So there's nothing really around here. So
what are you talking about? My metal pike. I can.
Okay, you start putting your metal pike in there. You have to do it very carefully, otherwise it's going to dissolve. So, because that would eat.
It's going to dissolve metal.
Yeah, that's how it works. So you got to be very careful. They'll say you do it quickly so it's not fully submerged. You poke through the whole thing. After an hour of thoroughly searching the acid pool, you find nothing.
Oh wait, well, no, we're not going to search the whole pool. I thought there was treasure at the bottom of the pool.
That's right. You search the whole pool looking for the treasure. You find none.
All right, okay.
That could have been your compulsion, which made you believe there was treasure in the acid, which is why you wanted to walk into it.
No, that makes no sense. I saw it as well. He's completely right that the greatest treasure in the universe is in there.
Tuttle also thought the greatest treasure in the universe was in there too.
I don't believe
because that's where you keep the greatest treasure in the universe. Acid pool.
Yeah, of course.
Well, it's a logical thing.
So let's have the discussion on whether or not we want to move together as a group or totally one at a time in far distances. Which way do you guys want to move?
As a nice final, declaration
move together.
Of this encounter, we move as a group.
However, I will be 20 feet behind everyone else.
Okay, brave people will move as a group.
Are we okay with this?
I don't know why 20 feet. I mean,
form the box. All right.
All right. Our movement, our formation, we'll do it facing east.
So let's say I go there and move yourself one mark to the east. Or is Rusty going to be in this whole mix?
Oh, yes, of course.
That's not. No. Okay. Tuttle?
That's perfect.
Okay. And then now it's perfect. Now we're good.
Fine. Don't care. Oh my God, don't care. Okay, so this is us moving in a southeasterly formation. Is that reasonable?
Sure. You could just move you, Mo, and I'll move everyone else because I have the ability to move everyone at once.
All right. So we're going to move here.
And I'll have sniper rifle out.
No, I'm MJ. We're going to move here to poke our heads and just see what we can see. I don't like this big black pit in the center. I'm eyeballing that.
Yeah, I think you should check that out.
I want to see the edges of that thing. No.
You go to the southwest. You peek around. The expansive alcove is devoid of the silvery ash that's prevalent elsewhere on the asteroid, but it has the appearance of a gruesome graveyard. Several discarded corpses lie here, some that look just a few days old, and some that are rotting with the telltale signs of weeks, if not months, of decay.
Oh, there's nothing to fear in the southwestern corner. Everything here is dead.
We learned our lesson about messing with newly like fresh corpses.
It's a mountain. It's like 25 by 25 mountain of corpses.
Wow. It looks like they've seen a lot of people like us, and this is where they go.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to... Wow. What's the range on grenades in a low gravity situations?
3 times.
Infinite.
That's funny. Like I can golf with it.
Boom.
Like, guys on the
3
moon.
times.
Who wants to throw the first grenade?
Actually, what I'm going to suggest is why don't we actually leave that as a great cliffhanger?
I'm not proficient in grenade.
So you see a large mountain of corpses. Can't be anything wrong with that. Perfectly safe. No problem whatsoever. And next week, you guys will jump in and play in the corpses like it's a sandbox, right?
Ooh, I have a Clue reference.
Yay!
Just a pile of corpses. Everything's fine here.
Clue, the movie or?
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Pile of corpses. Everything's fine.
Movie ever.
Best movie ever in the whole world.
Wow, really?
I saw that in the theater twice.
Yeah,
I've
It
seen
had
different
multiple
endings.
endings.
To see
so
the
you'd be
different
okay with that
endings.
movie.
Theater. And when it was on
had
cable,
multiple endings.
It
so
had
I mean,
3
Clue-
endings, and I saw it in the theater twice. And saw
Oh my
2
god,
endings.
I didn't know it
I
had.
probably saw it on cable probably 30 times. It is a great movie.
It is. It's aged
okay,
very
I'm going to go
well.
between all of you. I've seen it at least 10 times. It's not a great movie, but it has so many little good bits. in it
Yes,
that
yeah.
that elevates it well above its form.
It has
Such a great
amazing. The
movie.
cast is insane in retrospect. It was one of those like at the
Yeah.
time you're like, oh, it's a
Oh,
good
good lord.
cast. Now you're like, oh my god, is that a good cast? Like,
Yeah.
If it had any
Such a
connection to
good
Rocky
cast.
Horror Picture Show, I'd be into it.
Tim Curry.
No.
I don't. Oh, I think I get it.
And Susan Sarandon.
I know.
And
I
Susan
know.
Sarandon.
I'm gonna
Oh,
go
yeah.
home and sleep with my wife.
I know. Ah, yes. Literally, flames were coming out of my head.
Such
I
a
couldn't.
great.
Although I
movie.
hate to say it, the one movie that blows it away by a mile, which did it first, is Murder by Death, which is a trillion times better than Clue. That one is a classic.
Really?
It is. He's right, but I don't know if I can ever see Murder by Death again. I've memorized.
I've memorized it too, dude. It has Truman Capote in it, for God's
Wow.
sakes. It is
I
amazing.
don't think I remember seeing it. I might have to get
It
that.
Oh my
is
God.
so good.
I remember it being on television, and I was too young to really appreciate all the dry humor in it, and I just kind of went, this kind of no. I might have to watch
actually
it today.
now you'd even appreciate it more.
Yeah, I think it would.
It's so good because they have all the cliched murder, mystery.
Yeah, all
it's so
the
good.
detectives.
All the
Yeah,
detectives.
we
Detectives
know,
and
but we know, and
mysteries. Oh, yeah.
no one else knows, though.
I know. It's such a good movie.
No, I know.
And it's got Truman Capote.
And it has Truman Capote.
I
That's
like
right.
Columbo.
Oh God, he's hysterical
Beautiful.
as the Sam Spade character. Yeah, Sam Diamond. Yeah.
Don't spoil it for me.
Oh,
No,
it's so good.
No, yeah,
It's so
that's what it's
good.
actually gonna
Spoiling
say.
a movie that's what 50 years old or something.
I know, John.
Peterson.
I think that's beyond the statute of limitations.
It is.
for
It is. You
spoilers.
have to watch it and get spoiled. You have to watch it and get
Yeah.
spoiled.
Yeah, everyone, Steve here. So that was a crazy fight. I will tell you that roll by Cheddar was completely legitimate. He rolled a 10, and then rolled a 5, and then rolled another 5. And whether or not the acid should stack, that was my call, but that is only a 1 out of 1,000 chance of ever rolling that. So if you're going to roll that, I'm like, yeah, you get it. You get that to stack. I'm always leaning on the side of nice when it comes to crazy, wacky effects like that. Also, it's usually more fun if you add more effects than less. And sure enough, it was something very heroic. Also, I left in the little bit of kidbitzing we had at the end there. We actually usually do talk about a good half hour before every show. We just sort of talk about stuff. Right now we're probably talking a lot about fantasy football because it is fantasy football season and all of us are in the same league and we all like to give crap on each other. But this one we're actually talking about movies, which is probably the second most popular topic that we always talk about. So I figured I would keep that in. You can sort of hear what we talk about is sort of obscure, crazy movies. I do recommend both of those movies. Clue is much funnier than it should be, and Murder by Death is a classic, although it is a little old. For those of you who are probably less than 40 years of age, you might not get it at all or even understand what the heck's going on, but it's still worth it. It's a goofy, fun, crazy movie. As for my GMPC tip, some of you probably noticed that I might have been doing some of the rules wrong, and I wanted to discuss that. So the 2 rules that I'm talking about, or when the acid gets applied to the PC, and then does the acid do damage to their equipment. So let's talk about each one. Now the first one is when the acid does damage to the PC. Now, Mo is grabbed and then pulled into the acid, and as soon as you get pulled into the acid, you take damage. And then what happened is the monster let go of him before it was his turn. He actually would let go of Mo. And then I changed the acid damage to occur at the end of Mo's turn. Now, I didn't do this on purpose. This is just something I've done over the years. I think it's just sort of ingrained to me because Pathfinder also has some really weird rules on how environmental effects work. And a lot of people will probably say, well, you probably should have done the acid at the beginning of the monster's turn, even if he didn't grab and let go of Mo. But then you have weird things like burning, which is in Starfinder. I'll give you an example. Burning is a critical effect in which you actually set someone on fire, and then you do damage on the monster's turn, and then at the very beginning of the PC's turn, they take damage as well, which I always felt is a little unfair that they managed to take damage twice, and then they have to put it out. Now, when you have weird effects like this, it sort of messes up your head. And in my mind, well, if the monster kept holding Mo, I would have had the damage occur at the beginning of the monster's round, every round. So let's just say Mo is being held by the monster. I was going to have the acid do damage at the beginning of the round every single time. But as soon as the monster lets go of Mo, for whatever reason, I don't know why I do it, I just do this, I sort of change environmental conditions to occur on the PC's turn, and I'm usually a little nice in the sense that I do it at the end of the round rather than the beginning, because this way it gives the PC time to get out or do something about the environmental effect. So, why do I do that? Again, I'm not exactly sure why I do it. It's just sort of the way I've been doing things. I think it's either 3.5 or Pathfinder messed me up, but I'd be curious to hear what you think about this. But in your mind, you can say, oh, of course it always happens on the monster's turn, or of course it always happens on the PC turn. But once you start getting really into the rules and you start looking at environmental effects, it kind of goes all over the place. Sometimes it happens on the monster's turn, sometimes it happens at the beginning of the PC's turn, and sometimes it occurs at the end of the PC's turn. And then there's even some that occur on every single PC's turn at the beginning of their turn, which you're going to find out about later in a few episodes from now. So, it sounds very easy, but when you're in the mix of things and you're trying to run the combat, sometimes I just sort of forget exactly when this occurs. And for whatever reason, this is the way I always run it. Now, I don't think any of them are wrong or right. I do think I'm a little easier on the PCs when I do it this way. And again, I am very consistent with it. If the monster did not drop Mo, he would have definitely had damage at the beginning of the monster's turn. But because Mo is dropped, I sort of changed it. And these guys actually know the way I do it, and this is kind of the way I've always done it. So that's something else. It's sort of hard for me to sort of change it at this point. And I'm actually going to talk to them about it maybe next episode before the show and see what they think. But I'd be very curious to hear what you think, and if I did this right or if I did this wrong or how I should have been doing it. And just go to discord.rollforcombat.com and let me know. I want to have a discussion about it. Now for the second item, that is the equipment. Someone actually pointed out, and we were talking about this encounter, that if they're in the acid, their acid should be eating their equipment and their equipment should take damage. Now, this is actually something I just completely forgot. I didn't even think about this rule. And the reason is because I have had many people rage quit on me from rust monster attacks. So when it comes to equipment, I almost never, ever degrade or destroy PC's equipment. It's funny, you can mess up a PC in a lot of ways, but I think destroying or messing up their equipment is way worse than killing them off. You can kill them off and they might get upset at you, but you start messing around with their equipment and then it's personal and they will quit your table. So I usually don't do that. And let me tell you, if I ever do mess with the PC's equipment, I give them fair warning. For example, like if they say, oh yeah, there's a pool of sulfuric acid that you need to swim across, and you know that if you go in that acid, it will start eating away at your equipment. And then it's up to them if they want to do it. But never would I say, oh yeah, you fell in an acid, oh, and by the way, you know that 30,000 gold piece sword you have, it's gone. Yeah, that is how you lose players. Big time. do not affect and do not mess up PC's equipment. However, I will say afterwards, and I didn't even realize this because I didn't look at it that closely, the rules for destroying and repairing equipment in Starfinder are actually pretty generous. Equipment has a lot of hit points, and it takes a lot to destroy the equipment, unlike Pathfinder, in which it was really easy to destroy equipment, like scary easy. The other thing is it's pretty easy to repair equipment. Yeah, it costs some credits, but you can just get it right back to working. It can go all the way down to 1 hit point, and then you can bring it right back and have it working. And even better, you can even still use your equipment when it's broken. So I might revisit those rules a little bit, at least when it comes to Starfinder, but at least now you know why I didn't do that. It's one of these things that you got to be very careful if you're going to start messing up with PC's equipment. They do not like that. Anyhow, let me know what you think of all this, if I ran that encounter right, if I should have killed Mo off at the beginning of the monster's second turn, or if I should have given Mo the chance to get out like I did. Again, it wasn't something I did consciously, it's just sort of the way I play the game, and I unconsciously did it because that's the way I just run environmental effects. So some show notes. First of all, for those of you who are listening, around the 49 minute mark, there was a little ringtone you heard. I kept that in. That's actually Chris's ringtone for his phone, just to show you how big of a geek he is. So don't forget, next week is our big 1 year anniversary, sort of. I think it's actually episode 53 is our 1 year. I was looking at the dates. Our first episode was September 26, 2017, so it's probably really episode number 53? Or is it 52? I don't know. It's in the near future. If you have any ideas of anything special we should do for the 1 year anniversary, let me know. Just go to discord.rollforcombat.com, talk to me, give me some ideas. I really don't have anything right now, so help me. Help me come up with something. Don't forget, every Tuesday we have a brand new podcast. Do subscribe to us on Android and iTunes, and please do review us on iTunes. It really helps out quite a bit. Don't forget, Jason's Talking Combat column is every Thursday. Also, do check out our Discord channel. We have currently 20 games going on our Discord channel. 20 games. We're playing everything from Aeon Throne to Dead Suns to Starfinder to Pathfinder to Skittermander stuff. You name it, we're running it. It's crazy. So just go to discord.rollforcombat.com. You can get free t-shirts. You can hang out with us. You can hang out with all the other cool guys. It's a good place to be. Also, don't forget, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Check out our Reddit page. Do check out our Patreon. We got some cool stuff up there. Plus, I'm actually making some new items I'm going to be putting up. Just putting some fine-tuned touches on something that Jason Keeley just emailed me. Something special for everyone. But only if you're on the Patreon will you get that cool Jason Keeley gear. And then finally, if you have any ideas for next week's 1 year anniversary, do come to the Discord channel and let me know what you think. Otherwise, thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, a Starfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com or drop us a line at contact@rollforcombat.com. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and other social media platforms. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, latrine! Latrine!